You see, this will
Okay,
happen.
3, 2, 1, and we are live, boys. Welcome back, guys, to my pitch talk. Welcome back to a segment here called Take a Touch. And as always, I'm here with my two guys, Big H and Pato. It's a time for celebration, boys. Yeah, it's a time for celebration. That's yeah, as you can tell, I'm not really well, but I'm still in a jubilant mood. I'm happy. I'm smiling. I'm shining teeth. Do you know what I'm saying? Today, even at work today was a breeze. There was a little bit of pep in my step. I've been watching the meltdown for the past 24 hours of this whole David Raya situation with West Ham. It's been a roller coaster, but I've been enjoying it. But please, guys, before we do get into all of that, please do like and subscribe and comment and all that great stuff. That we greatly appreciate. Um, I'm gonna start off with you, Pato, because I know you watched that game. You had nothing else to do on a Sunday, anyways. You know what I mean? Just coming off the back of a bank holiday, you had a 4 day week. You weren't really up too much on a Sunday, so you said, "Let me tune into Arsenal versus West Ham, see if West Ham could possibly take any points off Arsenal, make the title race a little bit interesting, and also protect your greatest ever manager's Jurgen Klopp's legacy as well." Um, so obviously, tell me, how much did you celebrate that West Ham equalizer?
Yeah, I did celebrate it, but look, nowadays you can't really celebrate the way we used to celebrate because of VAR. I just knew they were gonna. First, I thought it wasn't over the line. Then they showed me it's
Mhm.
over the line. Then they said it's a foul. Then I said, no, they're not gonna give that. Then after they kept replaying, I said, nah, they're gonna give it. And the thing is, they just took ages and
Oh,
ages.
for you though, just before you go on, was it a foul?
Yeah, it was a foul.
Mm.
Yeah, he had his bro. The fella had his arm like on his neck, man. Like I was, he would have caught the ball otherwise. So yeah, it was definitely a foul. I don't even have
Mhm.
any qualms with it. To be fair, I do think West Ham deserved the draw though for the way they
Mhm.
played. I don't think you man deserved to win, but it doesn't really matter what you deserve. This is what you got,
Mhm.
and you got the 3 points. But I think this is the first time I'm gonna be like, okay, I rate some of your guys now. David Raya, yeah, serious guy. I'm not gonna lie. Probably the best keeper that's around right now. Obviously, I'm holding on to Allison, but that guy doesn't even play anymore, so I can't even Donnarumma as well. He be doing some weird stuff. Courtois as well. That guy's injury prone as well. So yeah, I'd give it to Raya. Who's better than him right now in world football as a keeper? Back to back Golden Gloves. He's gonna win the Champions League Golden Glove as well.
Mhm.
It's like, and it's not that. It's just the defense. It's him. The save that he did, the one against that Fernandez guy.
Bro,
Um,
when I seen that Fernandez chance here, my heart just sank. Do you know
yeah,
when you just wait? You know when you see something bad happen, or you're just waiting for it to fully happen, so it can just sink in. I said, "Yay!" I said he's about to score. Didn't he just like obviously it's a good save, but I feel like he just hit at Davarai. He didn't try placing 20 in the corners. Like it was such a big space he had to work with,
Mhm.
and then he just took longer and longer to try release the shot. But hey, how did you feel in that moment? Did you even watch the game? I'm not sure if you were on the go.
Nah, bro, I was there live and direct, man. Bro, you see that? It was like it was like slow motion. You
Yeah.
know, it was like that 1v1 Son had against Ortega, where you're just waiting. And in my heart, as soon as that ball was played back into his path, and I saw he was true on goal, like it was almost like every single goal that we've conceded when we're about to win the league, it was like all the compilation of them just hit me. Every single last one of them. The Theo Walcott one, the Southampton game, when we lost to West Ham last year, like every single goal was played, and I was literally just about to hit it. I said, God, they're going to do it to me again. And bro, I don't know what that Roy did, man. But listen, I even closed my eyes, bro. I didn't even see the save, man. I just closed my eyes, bro. And all I hear is, all I heard was Guy Neville shouting, oh! I said, Jay, they killed us. I said, they killed us. But that Roy pulled it out, man. That's why that Roy is who he is. And it's shocking that he's still Spain's number two because, bro, in the World Cup, Sending ball in front.
kind
That's
of
what
made
you
a
need.
crazy I kind of made a crazy statement. I think he's the best goalkeeper we've had since probably David Seaman. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, better check.
Now,
Uh,
close your mouth.
yeah, I thought about Petr Cech, a washed version of Petr Cech. Oh my god, that guy used to piss me off. Well, nah, that's why like when we were in for this guy, I was all in for him. I feel so happy to be on the right side of history as well because I was defending this guy against Ramsdale because you guys know how I feel about Ramsdale. Anyways, when the tail end of that 22-23 failed title challenge, the very first one, guys doing interviews saying that these 15 minutes of madness, he can't concentrate in games and he'd be getting bullied on corners. Then he came out and said that Arteta wants him to like be near enough on the halfway line when we're attacking. Something that Wyatt does, and he gets shit for doing this sometimes as well. I think he's been loved like once or twice or something like that. Well, that's where the manager wants him to play. But Ramsdale saying no, he doesn't feel comfortable doing all that kind of stuff. And then giving interviews as well, saying that even if we don't win the league, is a good season. It's just giving off like loser mentality. You know what I'm saying? But I've been hot and heavy on David Raya from day one. I'm not even gonna say pause because that's my guy. Do you know what I'm saying? And the proof is in the pudding. Three a 3P for clean sheet for Golden Gloves. 3P for Golden Gloves. And if he wins the Champions League one alongside winning the Champions League, bro, there's some conversations that people are not ready for that I'm gonna put him in.
No,
You know.
this is why. This is why.
But why can't I? If he delivers trophies, why can't I?
100%, 100%. You can put him in certain conversations. I just know you asked him, man. I'm gonna jump. You're gonna tell me he's better than Yashin. He's better than Casillas. You're gonna tell me Timber that's injured. You're gonna tell me he's better than Cafu, bro. This is the problem.
Yeah, listen, Mr. Shep, still.
You see
But
what I'm saying?
listen, we were trying to put those guys in conversations before. You said we can't do it until they win trophies. So but now when I put them in those conversations, I have trophies to back them up with. It's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be some uncomfortable conversations that are gonna be had.
Yeah, 100%. And this is the first week I'm rating your guys. Raya, world class. Gabriel, world class. Saliba, world class. Declan Rice, world class. Maybe Saka as well, world class. But that's where I stop. The rest of them, that's where I stop. But all those guys I just mentioned, yeah, serious ballers. I'll be real, yeah. I think those players I just mentioned are world class players, and they can probably play in those City and Liverpool teams that win the league. What has let you down is the likes of Gyökeres, Trossard, Martinelli. But with that being said, did Trossard not turn up when he's supposed to? Did Odegaard not turn up yesterday when he's supposed to? So people that have been getting onto them, when you're lifting that Premier League trophy, you better tank Trossard. You better tank Odegaard. You better tank Gyökeres. Those type of guys. Don't tank Martinelli though.
You have to thank Martinelli. Martinelli was scoring us the goals in the Champions League, bro. You have to
Yeah, he did.
If you win the Champions League, you can thank him. But if you win the Premier League, you have to slap the back of his head. He's only scored one goal in the Premier League, bro. One goal.
They shouldn't give him his medal. I swear to God. Swear.
Listen, if his next goal wins us the Prem, I'll give him everybody's goal.
Yeah, word.
Bro, him and Max Diamond have the same amount of goals, and Max Diamond's played less games.
I've already said it. Convert Marinelli to right back. Did they not do with Valencia and Ashley
They
Young?
did with Lucas Vasquez as well.
All these guys.
Bro, he would make a serious wing back. I'll be honest with you.
You see,
absolutely lethal
workhorse. But I think now Arteta, he's about to get over the line. I think it's probably going to happen. Now I have to be honest. I have to shut my mouth. I have to rate him.
What's your prediction for the Burnley and the Crystal Palace game?
Burnley are getting wiped. If Burnley don't get wiped, yeah, you don't deserve it. Burnley need to get wiped. Like it can't be close. What do you mean? We're 2 games away from winning the Premier League after everything that you've been through.
So if Arsenal win 1-0, what does that mean that they're nervous?
You take it. But obviously there should be professionalism. Everyone should just be cold. Don't get too excited because that's how things go wrong. Because if something was to happen, this would be catastrophic. That would actually be crazy if you don't win it from here. But I think Arteta, I think he's reining them in. He's had the experience of getting excited and taking photos on the pitch and all this type of stuff. I think he's just going to tell the boys, look, we are on the brink of greatness, but don't get ahead of yourselves because we're also being chased by people that have already achieved greatness. So I think you'll beat Burnley and I think you'll beat Palace. And I think City are going to drop points again, to be honest.
Yeah, I was just about to say that as well. I was like, that Brentford game, I thought they'll drop points at that one, but obviously they just kind of wiped the floor with Brentford, anyways. But Crystal Palace is going to be another hard one for them as well. It's Crystal Palace. They don't really have much to fight for, but that cup final is not for another like what week or two, so they can kind of afford to kind of go full strength in this game, anyways, and try to push themselves. Maybe just one last push to really secure that place, not that place, but the status in the Premier League. So there's no kind of any sort of mix up in the last couple of games with the rest of the pack. But I'm pretty sure they're safe anyways. For who knows what they're gonna do, but yeah, against Crystal Palace. If they don't drop points against Crystal Palace, they'll probably do against Bournemouth. Like, do you know what I'm saying? The next couple of games are just not really favourable for them. I know Aston Villa is going to roll over and let them tickle their belly in the last day of the season because they're not gonna give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Even at Emery as well. As I know, the way we slapped them 4-1 at the Emirates and he ran down the tunnel and he didn't want to shake hands. I know if he could get payback in a way of losing the game and help Man City win the title, he'll do that. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say the title race is done, but it's kind of done. But I think I'm just kind of I don't know. I'm trying to protect my own feelings because there's still two games left. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
You have to, because me, I know what it's like to be in Tyrese City. And when I won my own titles, we said, okay, well, we can't let it be close. We just ran away with the titles. I don't know why
Mm,
you man love heartache and hypertension and high blood pressure. If that's how you want to do it, that's on you, isn't it? But
mm,
I think it's over, man. I honestly think it's over because I think that that goal being disallowed has killed the Man City players because I know they were watching that and they were
mm.
celebrating. And you know when you celebrate something and it gets taken away, it's just like why should we even try? Like it's over, man.
So you
Um,
think that landed the last psychological blow on Man City?
yeah, 100%. Because and the thing is, yeah, we shouldn't have let City off the hook because they've had their chance as well. You let them back in. You let it slip, and they are the ones that messed up against Everton. So they only have themselves to blame, to be honest. So I think that West Ham, I think it would have been unfair if you didn't win the league. I think honestly it would have been unfair because you have been the best team, and for City to just come out of nowhere after not playing that great football and spending like 200 million in the January, like who does that? And you
Mm.
think you're just gonna come with your dirty oil money and just win the league again? No, it's not every time. Sometimes proper clubs win the league. Do you know what I mean? We're authentic fans, and yeah, man, I'm low-key happy for you, man. I just don't want you doing Champions League. That was too much. Baby steps, baby steps.
Baby steps. This is our first final back again in 20 years, bro. So within that 20-year span as well, there's been a lot of humiliations. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we got whacked by Bayern. Messi used to take the piss. We had to face Lewandowski. I seen Bellerin get twisted inside there by Douglas Costa, where he jigged him this way, then jigged him another way. Bellerin didn't know which way he was going. Seeing MSN taking the piss at the Emirates. Messi chipping the ball over Almunia to then go and smash it in. Like bro, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So I get you. We don't really have much history in European competitions because this was our second. I think it was our third semi final in our history. Because
Oh, yeah,
obviously we made it to the semi final. Yeah, made the semi final last season. Then obviously we went all the way to the final 20 years ago. So this is that third semi final that we went to in our history. Second final. No,
yeah.
would it be a third semi final? Or am I
No,
trying to
I
say?
think I think you went to well, you're not in the semis
Oh
in
yeah, we went to semi final last year, but obviously we didn't go. Yeah. So our third semi final this season and our second final the final in the Champions League overall within our history as well. So we've got you have to remember as well we were 7 years without Champions League football too. So it's not so much baby steps, but just back and competing. And keyboard I'm using here is competing at the top level. So it's a long time coming because if we were a serious institution, we should definitely at least minimum have one Champions League by now. But we weren't serious. Do you know what I mean?
I have a question for you. To be fair, it's not really a question, but obviously when Arteta took over, it's been 7 years now.
Mhm.
At that time, if they said, okay, he's not going to win anything for 7 years, but when he does win in
Mhm.
7 years' time, it's going to be the Prem and the champs. Would you have been okay with waiting 7 years?
Yeah,
I've already waited, bro.
yeah. What a
I've
way.
already
Okay,
waited.
Bro,
okay,
he delivered the Premier and champs at the same time, bro.
yeah.
Anything you deliver after that is just a cherry on top. You already delivered the most important thing. Well, the two
But you
most
don't.
important straight
Okay,
away.
but if let's say you don't win anything this season, and a new manager comes in and he says it's going to take me 7 years to win the Premier and the
No, no, we
champs.
don't have to. We don't have time. We don't have time for that one. We don't have
That's
time
what
for
I'm
that.
saying. So why did you have time then?
Yeah, because
Because it would be a waste,
we
isn't
were
it?
the level that he started off at warranted the time. Where
Okay,
he's
yeah,
now left and somebody else has come in, you're not starting at ground like
zero.
zero
Yeah.
anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? You're starting from a good starting point. You just need to tip the scales, tip over the edge, and get to the next level. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was granted then. It won't be granted now. But yeah, if you'd asked me from the very start, oh, Mikel Arteta will be your manager. You won't win anything for 7 years, but when he eventually gets everything right, everything clicks, you're gonna win the Premier and Champions League first time around. Well, not first time around, but you get what I'm saying. You're gonna win the Premier and Champions League straight thereafter, bro. I'll take it. Premier and Champions League. How many people have done that? United, City, both doing it as a treble. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, see, United did it twice as a treble, and then they did the away one.
Oh yeah, they won it. They done it away when they won the Premier and Champions League, isn't it?
Yeah, Liverpool,
Yeah.
Liverpool did it as well in the 70s and 80s. But yeah, it's the problem there. So, yeah, we did it first. Just saying, but yeah,
Okay, fair enough. So they'll be in a select group of people that have done that. So and plus as well, we'll take away that whole notion of what a Champions League for Arsenal because that joke is immediately null and void, dead. You can't come and chat shit now. I'm not saying you're going to be rating us as one of the biggest boys, but you have a Champions League now, so you have to talk differently. Do you know what I'm saying? So but we'll see. I was even having this conversation about the whole PSG Champions League final with a colleague of mine as well, and he was saying that he thinks that PSG is just going to mop the floor with Arsenal. I was like, I don't think so. I don't think so. I have my reasons, but would you guys agree with that statement?
Never.
and there you go, H.
People. This is my problem with modern day football fans is the short term memory that everybody has. If you go watch the two games we had against PSG last year, bro, if it wasn't for Donnarumma, we would have been in that Champions League final. And that's the
Mm.
truth. The chances we had, Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, like we were popping these man, like chances, like pure open play chances, and Donnarumma just kept on saving them, just kept on saving them. So people seem to think that yeah, the PSG they're going to go and beat you guys 10-0, brother. You see the defense we have, man. Do you think that defensive backline is going to concede more than 3 goals, more than 2 goals even in a Champions League final? Nah, man. Do you think our midfield, Declan Rice, will let you people run him ragged after what you did last season? Nah, man. So I think it'll be a close game, but I think it'll be a 1-0 type of fiasco. I think whoever scores first, that's it.
I would say it depends on obviously it depends on players coming back. I don't know if Timber is coming when he's going to be back, and then it also depends on if Zubimendi plays. Do not play that guy in that final. Do not play that guy in that final. But the thing is,
Zumrani has me in bad because he's a big part of where we are as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I just think he just hasn't been managed properly. Do you know what I'm saying? Where the guy's just been clocking up minutes for no reason, and he's even with Arteta as well. Arteta was kind of scared to make that move of Lewis Kelly into midfield because even a bit in one of his press conferences as well, after the Fulham game, saying he doesn't know why he didn't try it out a lot earlier. that maybe it had something to do with him, that he was a bit nervous that in case it was the wrong decision, then people would start getting onto him and Lewis Skelly and all that kind of stuff as well. So if the manager was a little bit more brave, I think we people wouldn't be talking on Zubimendi the way people are talking on Zubimendi. Which is justified because the performances they've been, I'm not gonna lie to you, they've been poor, very very poor. But yeah, I just think it was a case of just mismanagement because Norgard has been sitting there like we said countless times on this podcast, boys. Fella is just there, just on the bench day in day out. You know what I'm saying? There's no cup games to save him now, so
Yeah,
he's not gonna play a single minute. You know what I'm saying? Unless like we're 4-0 up in the Champions League final and Ateta goes, go on, get your 10 minutes so you
he's
can
get,
tell you the future or something like that.
but I know when you win the trophies, you can post that Instagram with all the trophies. So
Listen,
Oh, why wouldn't
he's
he
quite
share this?
seconds,
he's gonna he'll be saying I was pushing the boys in training, that's why they were sharp.
man.
But even for the Champions League final, now you have a bit of a dilemma because if how do you start Lewis Kelly against that PSG midfield? He's just a kid at the end of the day. But
Mm.
then you can't start Zubimendi because he just doesn't have legs, and I don't know, he just doesn't know what he's doing. They're gonna run rings around him.
I think it will goes both ways though. I think you start Lewis Skelly because he gives you something different. He kind of gives you that he's a forward playing player,
Mm,
and he gives you a level of kind of youthful exuberance in midfield where you're playing against those three. Bro, you're gonna need that young book energy where he's gonna keep on trying. Because him trying is gonna obviously make PSG's midfielders obviously think, okay, should we actually try and press? Okay, if he presses, bro, most times he's going to dribble past us and he's probably going to go down and win a foul, which is going to relieve the pressure on them. Is that what we want to do? But then you have Zubimendi, who to me technically is one of our best players. Like I know he's been wayward the last few days. You know what I mean? I know, but against midfield like that, who are mad techie players, I think you also need someone in your midfield that's technically sound as well. So I think it can go both ways, but I think if you're trying to play against that PSG team, man, I think you probably go with the guy that's played in the European final in Zubimendi since.
I hear that, but the thing is, when you have Dembele dropping in, because that guy, I don't even know, he just like he plays up front, but he's just everywhere, and you have Dembele dropping in, and Zubimendi's not catching him, and
That's
Rice.
I think that's what he's probably going to start Odegaard. I think he probably start Odegaard.
You think you do Rice, Odegaard, and Miles Lewis-Kelly?
Probably.
That's crazy, though.
Because that's the thing, is like what we've missed in the games where we've kind of struggled is that press on that back line. And the only person that will just come to the football game to run is Odegaard. So I know for a fact Odegaard would do okay. Thing is dropping deep. Okay, Declan now needs to drop deep. So we know Odegaard is going to cover and make up that ground. You know what I mean? So we're not going to be displaced in midfield. So Mendy, like you said, he won't have the legs to necessarily track that. And Miles, bro, he could get swallowed up in the whole atmosphere of the game type of thing. So you kind of need that guy that's like who's not scared to get the ball, bro. Just give me the ball, I'll take the ball out.
Yeah.
Even if I play backwards, I'll just give me the ball type of thing. So I think you'll probably start Odegaard. I think Eze is too. I think he's too lazy. He's too lazy on the ball. Do you know what I mean? And I think for something like this, bro, you can't have that.
So you think you need people who are off the ball going to be aggressive?
Yeah.
Obviously, Zubimendi and Eze, they're kind of like luxury on the ball. They're good, but off the ball. And I think when you play PSG, your off the ball work is probably more important.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but we can't negate off the ball work. Not off the ball work, but we can negate on the ball work as well because it's good having runners on the pitch that can retrieve the ball, but we also need people that are able to keep and actually do something with the ball too. So it's gonna have to mix the balance. I'm not too sure if I'd love a midfield of Odegaard, Rice, and Lewis Kelly. To be honest with you, I don't think that'll be the right combination. To be honest, the way stuff is looking, I wouldn't even be too kind of like, I don't know, quick to kind of drop Odegaard back into it because the midfield of Eze, Lewis Kelly, and Rice has been working fine. Is yielding results in the past couple of weeks as well. Was yielding tantalising football against Fulham. It was kind of okayish against Atletico Madrid in the second leg. got over the line, and then it was just okayish against West Ham, but Odegaard had to come on to finish off the business. But yeah, I don't know. It's a big call in midfield because you can definitely say Eze probably wants to start. Odegaard, captain, big European Cup final. You really drop him, it makes a lot of noise if you do that. Um, and then Lewis Kelly as well. He's kind of coming form of late as well, but at the same time, it's a Randy that's kind of helped you get here to this point as well. So are you really going to let him not see out the job? So there's a lot of questions, Well, guys need to step up in the next two games, get over the line, and then let it be a headache for the manager to see who's gonna start in the Champions League final. But whoever starts that game, they need to live it all in the line. Um, it's just one of them ones. I honestly think that we have enough this time around, and we're a lot more equipped to deal with PSG. I think with PSG is like people are worrying about their attack, which quite rightly you do have to worry about their attack because current Ballon d'Or winner Dembele, Desiree Douy, you have Kvaratskhelia as well. In my opinion, I think is one of the best left wingers in the world right now. But they're gonna have to do a lot of defending themselves. They're gonna have to keep us out. They're gonna have to work on set pieces. They're gonna have to work on the long throws and all that kind of stuff as well. The tactical foul, like there's a lot of stuff that they need to worry about as well. And they haven't played a team like Arsenal this season. They played teams that want to play football with them. Like they went to a nail with Newcastle. They went to a nail with Chelsea. They went to a nail with you guys. Do you know what I'm saying? They went to a nail with Bayern Munich. You know Arsenal and Arteta is not going to turn up to fight back and forth with you. You think he's going to do that? You think he wants Arteta would rather die than let you score 5 goals against them? Are you crazy? Like a 5-4 scoreline against Bayern Munich against Vincent Company. Arteta would rather die. Rather the game, finish 0-0. Everybody just had one shot on target the whole game. He would never do something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a completely different game, and it's going to be how we win that Champions League finals. We take PSG to places they don't want to be. Do you know what I'm saying? We make it a physical game. That midfield battle, we're going to have to be on it right from the top. Do you know what I'm saying? You just have to take them to the deep end and just watch them drown. We have to be on it with set pieces and all that kind of stuff as well. So I feel like we can do it, but the setup is important. And if you were to ask me, who would you pick up? Who would you put in your starting next side for the Champions League final? I wouldn't even be able to tell you, bro. I'd be scratching my head. I'd be scratching my head. The way Pep was scratching his head last season, that's the way I'd be scratching my head because, bro, there's so many combinations you can go with, but which one will be the right one on the day? You know what I'm saying? And it's hard.
I think there's definite starters, but it's the Eze or Odegaard and the Miles Skelly or Zubimendi. That's the main thing. Because I
Mm,
know he's going to start Gyökeres, he's going to start Trossard, he's going to start Saka, and the back line kind of speaks for itself if Timber's fit as well. It's just the midfield, but that PSG midfield when they're like in the groove, bro,
mm,
it gets tiring, man. You're just chasing shadows. That
mm.
Vitinha, John Neves, all them guys, they're just I don't know,
That's why
man.
we have to win those second balls. We have to win them. If like the reason they killed us, we didn't play through the middle and we kept on losing the second ball each time. And I keep on saying, if you're getting pressured, take the foul.
That's,
People
that's,
don't.
that's what I'm saying. I think in that game, yeah, if we want to win the midfield battle, maybe you might have to start Lewis Kelly instead of Zumirendi because at least with Lewis Kelly would make it a point to drive through the middle and go through the center. Whereas Zumirendi, when was the last time Zumirendi made a forward pass through the middle? Do you know what I'm saying? Or even try to drive with the ball. It's been a while.
Yeah, and I would say your fullbacks have to have good games as well. Because let's be real, their wingers are crazy, man.
I think it's a game for Nkapie, man. I won't lie.
Who would you start?
Nkapie,
Who would you start as your left back?
Nkapie, Calafiori,
And then right back.
would probably be Ben White. I
You
won't lie.
start, you start Calafiori.
I
So
personally
really,
know I'd start Nkapie personally because I think
mm,
that's the type of game where you need somebody that's really about that life.
mm.
Where
Yeah,
Dembele can try to rubbish.
I'd feel comfortable starting a Capria if we had Duran Timber back. So Duran Timber, at least I know he's gonna be locked down with Kvaratskhelia because he had a good game against Kvaratskhelia last season. over the boat, over the two legs, and plus as well attacking wise. And I know I've kind of criticized him in the final third with some of his decision making sometimes, but he can do a job up there as well. Do you know what I'm saying? He has popped up with a couple of goals and a couple of assists as well. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a hard one, but Mika Marino apparently is back training on the grass as well, so he might be fit in the next couple of weeks. I
Don't let me
don't know why this guy's making.
Just sit down.
don't let me see that guy.
Just sit down. To be
Bro,
fair,
because that's the bullshit I tell will do, you know. That's the
yeah,
bullshit
that's
I
so
do.
funny. I know if you lose like 1-0, 10 minutes left, he's just gonna put Marino up top. See what happens.
So if he likes, man, play a 4-4-2, man. If
But
he
the
likes.
funniest thing is, yeah, I think I could just big brain it and just put. He won't even start Eze or Odegaard. He's gonna put Havertz in the 10.
No,
So
I think for a matter of pride for him, yeah, I think he needs to do some he needs to do something about this because Luis Enrique when when obviously when he got the Champions League final, he was calling Mikel Arteta Mikelito and all this type of stuff like,
oh,
no,
sir.
don't be letting someone call you Mikelito. I didn't even know you could even add the Ito into your name. You know what I'm saying?
Personally,
You know what I'm saying? And then last season as well, when Arteta was trying to say that some of the coaching staff from PSG said that Arsenal deserved to go through, and then Luis Enrique laughed and said nobody said that to him. So listen, is a matter of pride. You know what I mean? He's calling you Mikelito, he's calling you a liar in front of the press and all that kind of stuff as well.
yeah.
Listen, if I was Arteta personally, I wouldn't have it. You know
With
what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me though. That's just me
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I think I don't know because it's either Arteta is going to play a really good game or he's going to big brain it. Because honestly, obviously you win the Premier League, so that's already done. You obviously you're going to be on a high from that, but he knows if he wins the Champions League, nobody can chat to him again.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what he does after that. Nobody
Yeah.
can chat to him. He'll be him and Jurgen Klopp will be looking at each other in the eye. The Jurgen Klopp that you're saying is the goal and all this type of stuff. You'll be looking at him in the eye. All these type of guys. So he just has to. I think he just has to just play a normal game. Just play how you would normally play your game. If you try and do something special,
Don't play how you normally play. Oh. This is not. I tell, please take it back to 22-23, B. Please, please let the boys run free,
bring
man.
Xhaka back.
Bro,
Xhaka would be good. What you wouldn't want
Xhaka cold, bro. Bring
Declan
Xhaka,
Rice and Eze. That'd be a
bro.
good
Bring
mix.
Xhaka, man.
Bring
Bring
Xhaka back.
everybody, bro. I'm gonna call Paul Merson, man. Bring him back, bro. I need some tech up top, man.
Do you know who I feel bad for? What's that? The guy you put that's out on loan.
Ranieri.
Ranieri. Because how are you trying to tell me that I'm not here? You people are just winning everything. That would piss me off. Because he's gonna come back next season, yeah. Him and Max Down will be in the changing room. Max Down will be looking at his medals.
He's still gonna get a medal because he played a couple of games in Champions League, so he still got a
That
medal.
doesn't count, man. It's not the same.
That one is gonna tell him, bro, you weren't even there, man.
Bro, they'll say you weren't even at the motive. Like, bro, they're gonna do the parade. I don't even think the Baguette League is even over.
So they sent you your medal in the post. He can't even go to the parade. How can you go to the parade?
Bro, can't even go parade, man.
Yeah.
Now I feel for him, bro. I feel like that guy's gonna hand in a transfer request, man. He's gonna be like, bro, fuck you.
Yeah, because he's gonna tell Arteta, bro, why did you let me stay last season when you were shit?
Yeah, bro.
Now you're winning all the trophies.
The fella, to be fair to Arteta, the fella actually asked to go on loan because he wanted to go play football, didn't it?
Yeah, but he should have done it last season.
But he asked for it this season. What did you want Arteta to do, boys?
Bro, I don't know. Use one of your top talents, one of the top talents in Europe.
Yeah, but the guy as well, boys. The guy as well. Yeah, he said that he doesn't want to play on the wing anymore. He wants to play centrally behind.
Listen, you bleed and play where you're told, man. Do you understand?
That's true. Honestly,
because when he was playing on the wing, the fellow was scoring screamers every 2 games. Just bang. You want to play centrally? They'll kill you dead.
Yeah, the thing I like about Arsenal as well, bro. When it comes to youngsters, you play where you're told. Saka was a left back.
Bro,
Miles Lewis Kelly was a left back. Even when Ranieri is lucky, they didn't put him left back. Said playing at the top of the pitch, man.
Oh, Delman is the only one. And basically, he probably plays like more of a 10, bro. But he took that nigga out on the right.
Next year, you're gonna have injury crisis. Delman left back. You see, that's how you need to start off. Everybody should just play left back, and then
In an ideal world, yeah, it'd actually be like Dowman and Waneri's on the bench and Miles is playing, bro. You have your because remember that picture that Chelsea took after they won the champs? All the academy boys were there.
yeah,
That's a picture that we should be snapping, but no, one is in Marseille, bro, and they're
No,
trying to kill them.
The French league will be over, I think, by that point. So you could actually come back and bang a pick, really and truly.
what,
Yeah, I'm not going, bro.
what,
I'm not
What do you
going.
mean you're not going? You're gonna go.
you're gonna put the kit
You're
on.
gonna go. Stop lying. You're gonna go.
No, you
Bro,
wouldn't.
no, you would not go. For what? What am I going for?
You're gonna put a kit on. Go to the.
Not put a kit on, but you be there. You collect a little cheeky medal. You take some snaps
Nah,
with
man.
the trophy as well.
You wearing
Nah,
Nike
like
tracksuits.
Reem Brewster. At least Reem Brewster was even there when they won the trophy, bro.
He was in the matchday squad. He was in the squad.
Bro, you
He
see?
was on the bench.
Yeah, but regardless, he's gonna collect his medal anyway. At the end of the
Like,
day, he's gonna say
for
25, 26 Champions League winner. Do you know? Do you know
Nah,
what I'm
man,
saying?
no
for
rating,
self
man.
for self pride, man. You yourself, man, nigga, you weren't really there.
So you wouldn't put that if that was you, you wouldn't put that on your CV.
Nah,
Nah.
He was that lawyer, man.
but bro, big facts.
You're
Big
slapping
facts.
on
How could I?
your
Because
CV.
then when they say show the highlights, the compilation is only 30 seconds long.
He's gonna tell a girl he won the Champions League. She's gonna say, "Oh, how did you play in the final, bro? He didn't play."
You say
See,
I was impressed.
boys, quickly, it's just a switch topics here. Tottenham are drawing 1-1 with Leeds.
Bro, they're still gonna stay up thanks to you, man.
Bro, the West Ham is only 2 points behind now.
It's too late, man. It's too late. I think it's still too late. You
It's
guys,
Spurs still have to go play Chelsea, you know.
Who's Chelsea, bro? Forget about Chelsea, man. Forget about Chelsea, man.
Nah, I think. Do you know
Guys,
what?
who's Chelsea?
Do you know what's so funny is that Tottenham fans were angry about the Arsenal goal. Like that didn't help their lives.
You know what I'm saying?
West Ham. Honestly, West Ham have been flirting with relegation for years, man.
Bro, you lost.
Well,
18,
I never had a problem with West Ham. I never had a problem with West Ham until they won that Conference League. When they won that Conference League, yeah, it gives them a false sense of identity. Do you know what I'm saying? They start thinking they were bigger than what they are. But some of their fan base wanted David Moyes sacked. Imagine somebody that won you your first trophy in God knows how long. You want them sacked because the football is boring, it's not exciting enough. Were you playing good football before you was there? Were you playing exciting football before you came there? And you're there complaining that you're not excited. You're not excited. You better sit down, blow your bubbles, and cheer on the team. What the hell are you talking about?
No, man, West Ham. How would you lose 18 games and then been calling for our robbed, bro? You had 18 games.
What were you gonna do with the point, anyways? What were you gonna do? What? Just tell me. Just write me an essay, a 200-word essay. What were you doing with the 1 point? No, you would have went. You would have got relegated anyways. Fuck off. You're not
I know
having that.
Burnley are gonna roll over because I know the rest of the league is hoping Burnley can do something. But Burnley are probably thinking, bro, you had 36 other matches to stop these guys. Don't put it on us. Don't come and put it on us to come and stop Arsenal.
I see. We're even already relegated. So what do you want us to do?
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna tell you we're not even meant to be here.
They've been putting up a fight though. They put up a fight against City, put up a fight that last game against Wolves. They've been putting up a fight. So
It's a bit late.
look, boys, we never know. I think the league is on, but you seen this football team. The same way they casted that goal, the same way they could have given the goal, bro. So
the only thing that could have happened is that if Crystal Palace didn't have that final and they were actually fighting for something, that last game would have been tough.
yeah.
Because Crystal Palace, they have a spirit of ruining people's destiny because I've experienced it myself as a Liverpool fan.
No, it's one of them ones as well because they made us our conference league final. So that last game against us, 3 days later, they're playing that conference league final. So they're not really under any
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
to really try to go for it because if they do
Realistically,
go
they're
for
going to
it,
use.
a couple of players injured, bro.
Realistically, they're going to use the. Sorry. I
So
was saying they're going to use that City game as their test for that conference league. They're not going to use the Arsenal game as a test. It's that City game because they know City are still going to be trying to fight. So it's going to be a tough game. Glaston's going to use that one to really experiment and really push his guys. Bro, then he's going to give them 2 weeks off, man. Bro, that Arsenal game, forget about it.
If I was Pep, yeah, I'm telling Oliver Glasner, look, you play your proper players, you're getting everyone injured. So just don't play.
Andy Glasnow's gonna say, "Are you mad? I have the chance to deliver the tour trophy in Crystal Palace history within a space of a year. They've already won FA Cup, Community Shield. He
Shield.
goes and adds Conference League to that as well. They might as well build this man a statue. He's won
Like,
their first three trophies, and I imagine he's still leaving at the end of the season. Do you know what I'm saying?
you,
But
you see,
listen, that final game against us, yeah, that one, he might as well put the under 23s on there because he's not going to want to risk anything 3 days before a European Cup final. You know what I'm saying? He's not
and
going to
then
risk anything.
and do they have a clause for Eze, 10 million if he wins the
Yeah,
league?
so yeah, I think it's some performance like bonuses and all kind of stuff as well. It's the type of stuff that we're trying to give to Mudryk before he signed for Chelsea. Imagine back in the day, yeah, we told him, "Oh yeah, we'll put a Premier League winning release clause in there," and the Shakhtar said, "Don't do that one because you're not going to win it." So they were even booing us back in the day.
Fair.
Yeah,
Now where's
so,
Mudryk now?
you know what I'm saying? Tell him, stop injecting steroids in his ass. How about that? You know what
Look,
I'm saying?
shock everybody now when match day comes and I'm seeing Mateta, I'm seeing Ishmael Sarr, I'm seeing Adam Warren, bro.
The whole shebang.
I'm seeing Munoz, I'm seeing Lacourt, bro. It's peak one.
And they're playing 4-5-1. 5-4.
Bro. They say Arsenal have been pinned back for the last 84 minutes. But look, boys, sincerely, I think Palace might upset City on Wednesday, and then we just have to do the job, bro. But how am I gonna say I won the league on a random Monday in May? Does that make sense? I don't even
You,
understand.
you think I care?
I don't even know the
After
Sunday,
22 years, you think I care? You
bro.
think I care if it happens on a Saturday in the
Work
sunshine
the next.
with the
I
breeze
have
going
work
through
the
my hair?
next day,
I
bro.
don't give a damn.
But that's the thing.
I'll
It's
take
not
the
gonna
league
touch my
on a
soul
cold
today.
Tuesday up in Newport. I couldn't give a rat's. Give me that league title. I've
Look,
never
I'm
tweeted in my life. Arsenal
not,
Premier League champions. Within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to
well,
tweet it.
I'm not complaining, but me, I want them to have my day in the sun. You know what I mean, bro. After the game ends,
At the parade, at the
I have to
parade,
go, I have to go
when
to
you're
bed,
singlets,
bro.
the actual singlets, when you're
I
outside,
have
you
to,
show
I
your
have to,
arms.
I have to go to sleep after we win the league. Is that fair? No, bro, I
You
want
go
to run
sleep.
out on the road. I
You
want
go
to be
sleep
with
happy. You go
people.
sleep happy. You go sleep civilized, classy. You wake up in the
Master
morning.
classy.
You wake up. You wake up in the morning. You tweet good
As
morning
part
to
of
everybody.
as part
To
of if
everybody
you
that's
went
a
to buy a
Premier League
classy when they
champion.
won. As part of when they won their first prime, ask him if you went to buy a classy.
Nah.
Bro, you can't, bro.
To be honest, we weren't in COVID, so I was just trying
Yeah,
to.
you didn't really have anything to do anyway.
I was waiting for me furlough payment, so I was like, but look, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, so you're gonna lift the trophy at Crystal Palace Stadium?
Yeah, probably if he gets to that.
So weird, man.
That's whacking it, bro.
They don't rate you, man. How you
But to
leave
be
as
fair,
well?
The Palace fan, the realistically, them like Arsenal's the second team, like, bro. I don't even cap. So
But the thing is, yeah, I think even though it's gonna be at Crystal Palace, there's gonna be bare Arsenal fans outside the stadium.
exactly,
And then when they say 2025, 2026 champions,
and
and
I
then
see
all
the red firework. Patrick.
you see the way all the captains usually have the little thing they do before they lift the trophy. What's the other guy gonna do? What's his thing?
We don't know.
You do that one.
He's ready to do that.
You do that one. Nah,
Yeah.
deeper boys. Marinelli's going to live.
That's what. No, honestly, that's the only one I'm upset about.
Martinelli.
Yeah, he's the only one. How can he score
I
one
can't be
goal?
angry at my man, bro. If it wasn't for him, bro, Arsenal wouldn't even be in the Champions League, bro.
If it wasn't for him, he would have won the league like 2 years ago, man.
Eh? Trying to score 15 goals, what we talk about?
Nah, he did it one time and then never scored any goals again. Please
He hasn't even hit double digits in the league again since.
imagine.
Sometimes you give it all your all at the wrong time, man. That's the
How many,
problem.
how many months was Asaka injured for? He has way more goals than him this season.
Anyways, we'll leave it there for this week's episode. Obviously, a big one on Wednesday, Crystal Palace versus Man City. Hopefully, Crystal Palace can do us a favor, and that we don't play again until next Monday against Burnley at home, and then followed shortly by Man City away to Bournemouth. But anyways, boys, last week I said within the next 2 games we're going to win the Premier League, so I'm hoping Crystal Palace have something in the locker for me, and then we'll celebrate on Monday as Arsenal as the Premier League champions. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Good night. God bless. Please do hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Trying to get this pushed out to as many people as possible. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week, same time. Please do join us. We'll be greatly appreciated. Good night. God bless. Look after yourselves, and we will catch you. Peace.